Hello and welcome to another video with me, Gary at Coolsmartphone.com. Today we're going to be doing another unboxing. Now, I've been into foldable phones for quite some time. I'm actually filming this on a foldable at the moment. And the market's been a little bit stagnated for a while. In the UK, we have only really had one official release, which is the one I'm filming this on. It's the Z Fold 4. However, today I have been given an early preview of something new. So I am, of course, talking about the Honor Magic VS 5G. Now, this is a new phone from Honor. It's coming to the UK market. It has been previously announced for the Chinese market. So it is out there. There have been some early reviews, but I've been waiting a while to get my hands on with this one. So now is my time and my opportunity to have a look at it. So I'd like to invite you to come along and have a look at it with me. I'm going to be changing this video format up a little bit. So you're going to have this section here. I'm then going to have a little bit of an unboxing, and then we'll come back to me with that device in my hands and go through some of the features and specs. So hopefully you like it, and come and join me on the other side for the unboxing. Cheers. So without further ado, let's dive in. As we can see, nice Honor box here, and we do have the I believe this is the 512GB model with 12 gig of RAM, and this is the black version, which will be going on sale in the UK. I don't have any details of pricing yet, that is still to come, so watch this space for that. When we open it up, got a nice presentation there, and just let you see we've got a Go Beyond logo, which is Honor's new brand logo, their brand identity. So on top we've got the phone first and foremost, which is in a little black protective sleeve, and then underneath the box, lo and behold, unlike some of the more recent unboxings you may have seen from the likes of Samsung, Apple, or to a lesser extent Google, we have some extras. So in this box we look to have, it looks like it's an instruction leaflet and a SIM card tool tray, which we have there, and inside of course got another added extra, which feels like a case. Feels fairly good. So we've got a slip-on case, and it's kind of got a leather effect finish on the back, plastic on the inside, so nice to have. Hopefully that clips on quite nicely, because the one I've been using for the Galaxy is this one here. It's got a kickstand on the back, but I'll be honest, it feels a bit loose when it's on the back of the phone, so we'll see how to get on with that. Moving that off to the side, under here we have more of a weighty box, so I'm guessing this is going to be our power supply, which it is. Now, because this is a pre-production unit, this is a European charge brick, but the important bit here is this bit, 66 watt Honor supercharge. So that's going to be capable of giving us a nice rapid charge on the phone, which is really good to see. And fortunately I do have a couple of UK ones of these kicking around. So really nice to see that. And then in the last box, I'm expecting this is just going to be a cable, which it is, and this should just be the standard Honor USB-A to USB-C, which I believe it is. So just get them out there, USB-C, and on the other end USB-A, and you'll notice the color coding on them there. That signifies that this is actually a supercharge cable, and you'll get a faster charging speed using that one over any of the other cables that you get out there. So that's how Honor like to signify those. I believe Huawei do the same or similar, as do OnePlus. So we'll move all of this off to the side, because I know what you really want to see is what's in here. So now that we've got all the other bits and pieces out of the box, let's have a look at the phone itself. So let's peel the cover off. That's just a quick preview of the camera there. And we have a gorgeous flat screen in front of us, which folds to be a really nice form factor. Sorry, the screen's kind of blowing out a little bit. And this feels really, really nice in the hand, if I'm honest. Quick tour of the device. So you can see here we've got our USB Type-C 3.1 jack, one of our stereo speakers, got a SIM card tray there, which I have already checked. It is a one, sorry, I'm just getting a SIM tool. It is one with a gasket. So although the official specs do not show waterproofing, show you that gasket there. There we go. They have taken some steps. It's not going to be waterproof. I have to emphasize that. It does not have an IP rating. On the back side, you've got the hinge there, which is really, really small hinge, actually, when you look at it. It's not a big chunky hinge like I've seen on some other devices. And really importantly, it slits absolutely flush. So there is no gap there at all. So I'm not going to try it, but I probably couldn't get even a very skinny business card in there. Around the back, we've got our camera modules. And these are a trio of 3 different cameras. We've got 50 megapixel at the top, 50 megapixel ultra wide and macro, and an 8 megapixel 3x telescopic. As for the actual apertures and things like that, they will be in the written review, as I can't remember them. You've also got it's actually a triple LED flash. Bit unusual, not seen that before. Around the top, again, we've got our speaker grill, we've got a IR blaster and a pinhole microphone hole there. As you can see, I don't know if you can see that yet. Yeah, there you go. Fingerprint magnet on the back. So, good thing we got this nice leather case. So what we'll do, pop that on, clips on nicely, nice leather effect. Almost makes it feel better in the hand. Early days. Down the side, we've got our power key, which is slightly raised, which is nice. And then we've got our volume key. Now you'll notice how these are staggered. Okay. Now this is something that I think I'm going to like, actually. I don't know yet. So with that power key there and the volume key on the other half, when you unfold the device, you have your power key on one side, and on the other side, you have your volume key. So I feel that when I'm gaming with the device, I find that on my current Z Fold 4, my pinky finger here can actually knock that power key. And it's quite irritating because it turns the screen off. So the power key's a little bit lower, so my pinky finger you can just about see there. Maybe just there. It's not quite on the power key. So that's going to be nice for when I'm using it in tablet mode in landscape, although there isn't really a landscape or a portrait. It's kind of a square screen, but again, it's a nice to have. And then having my volume button on the top, I think that's going to be quite handy as well, to be honest. So if I want to change the volume, it's quite a deliberate action to do that, as opposed to, we'll see how it works. In terms of the fold, which is what I think a lot of you actually want to know about, if I hold the phone just like that, you can barely see there is a groove there. However, if I put it at a bit of an angle, if it's not going to wash the screen out, there you go. It's a very, very, there you go, you can just see it there. Just in here, there is definitely a groove. However, this is not the same chasm that you have with another foldable device. So they use a different folding technology on this over what is used by Samsung, essentially. No point being around the bush, that's who we're talking about. So they're using different technology. I believe this is called a teardrop style hinge. I'm probably going to have got that horribly wrong, and if I have, I do apologise. So I'm just going to skip through the rest of these steps here, just so we can actually get in and see what the UI looks like. Yeah, date and time, that's all fine. Obviously, all the usual Google whatnots. And it's going to ask me to log into all the Honor stuff. Which, I mean, there's benefits to doing that. So if you do end up buying this phone, then it's something worth looking into. Obviously, you've got facial recognition, you've got fingerprint recognition as well. And we are now having to go through the standard gestures. So that's one. That's two. That's three. And then, as if by magic, it's not letting me do it. There we go. And last one, multitasking. Wonderful. Gestures are magic, aren't they? And then the you must read this text, which you can't see because the screen's blurred out. Basically, I don't think this is going to show. Yeah, you've got a whole page of text here saying, do not use with sharp objects, do not leave things in the phone when you're folding it, do not poke at it with a pointy stick. You know, all the usual things, because at the end of the day, this is a plastic based screen, okay, with some very clever layers, but it's plastic. And one thing I do need to mention, this does not support stylus. So that right there, if you are looking for a foldable device that supports stylus input, this is not a device for you. You need to go with Samsung. However, I am not a stylus user. I don't use my stylus very much on my Fold Z4, so for me, it's a non-issue. What I'm more interested about is I'm more interested about the form factor, about the usability, about how it feels in the hand, all that sort of stuff. And also, I'm really interested to see how these cameras perform, because Honor makes some really good cameras, and I'm hoping that that's going to be the same here. So, quick swipe up, and there you go. That's our home screen. So that's your Honor UI home screen, Magic UI 7.1. And when we fold it around, here you go. It goes onto the main screen. So, and something that I know everyone's going to be keen to see, Google News Feed. So yes, unlike the Huawei devices, this comes with Google mobile services on board, as all Honor phones do now. And that is a big thing for me. I am a Google user through and through, and I cannot actually even contemplate using a device that doesn't have access to Google services. So that is it from me. That is the Honor Magic VS 5G in black, 512 gig, 12 gig RAM. Magic folding phone. I have been Gary. You have been you. Thank you for watching this video from Coolsmartphone.com. If you like this style of video, please hit a sub down there and a thumbs up. If you don't like it, well, that's you. And there's no harm in that. If you want to check out the full written up unboxing, please check out the unboxing post on Coolsmartphone.com. That'll be going out at the same time this video does. And hit up the channel to see other videos like this. This is a new film format for me. I'm trying to be in front of the camera a little bit more, so if you like that, put it in the comments. If you don't want to see my face, you want to hear my voice, say that as well. Thank you very much. Enjoy. Have a good night. Bye.